Behind this classroom door,
So now we're going to get into the Nick Clavier case.
these future forensic scientists
It was so frustrating to watch how this case kind of played out.
are learning a lesson their professor says
How do you convince somebody to treat it like a crime?
no textbook can teach them.
This occurred October 24, 2015 in Chesterfield.
One fatal gunshot and nearly 3 years searching for the truth of who pulled the trigger.
I came home and shed tears over this case. I stayed up at night. I lost sleep over it. Just knowing that a family so close in my community was suffering needlessly. And there's nothing I could do about it. I signed that code of ethics when I signed up for the crime lab.
Stephanie Walcott, now an assistant professor at VCU, was working in firearms analysis at the Virginia Department of Forensic Science the day Nick Clavier was shot on Hull Street Road while driving with his 4 children.
Saw the guy pointing a gun and I saw the car. I was just sitting there looking out my window listening to music when I heard a loud noise. I looked over, I saw my dad. He was bleeding and blood was going everywhere because he was a really nice man. He didn't deserve to die.
Michaela Clavier described witnessing her father's murder at just 9 years old. But despite what his daughter saw, investigators initially believed Nick had accidentally shot himself with his own gun. After a long series of reports, CBS 6 produced a documentary on the case, now a centerpiece of Walcott's lesson plan, a course that examines the evidence, ethics, and even some regret.
It is our responsibility to keep everybody honest in this field.
In May 2017, CBS 6 was first to report that the ballistics report found that the bullet in Nick's brain could not have been fired from the gun recovered from his car.
Not interchangeable, right? Can't confuse these.
And that the medical examiner changed the manner of death from accidental to undetermined, making it impossible to exclude homicide. However, at that time, it still wasn't enough to convince the Chesterfield Police Department to reopen the case.
There's just a whole lot of frustration and conversations going on behind the scenes. This is the first time in my career, in 20 years of being in forensic science, that I've actually witnessed a law enforcement agency in this time period, right, in modern day forensic science, completely disregard forensic analytical results and basically tell us that they think that we're wrong, and to move on from that without a second thought.
It would take almost a year after our first investigative report for police to rule Nick's death a homicide. Nearly 3 years to positively identify the real gunman. And 8 years later, our cameras would be rolling for the emotional moment.
Oh. Nice to meet you. Melody.
When the professor finally got to meet Nick's family.
Because I still carry a lot of guilt. And it brings me back to the emotions that I remember feeling at the time. I shed a lot of tears over this case.
She shares some of what she couldn't talk about with Melody Clavier years prior on a case that wasn't even hers, but nonetheless affected her deeply.
The first set of really hard facts that I feel like got dismissed was the gunshot residue analysis. There's just no way that a firearm will be discharged inside of an enclosed space like that without one speck of primer residue.
Did you know that they took gunshot residue on all your children? And
No, actually I was told that there was too much blood and matter for that to be possible.
But CBS 6 has learned primer residue kits were performed on Nick and all 4 of his children, and results were returned to Chesterfield Police 2 months after the murder, with the Department of Forensic Science concluding it was unlikely a gun had been fired by anyone inside the car. That finding was 2 years prior to when Colonel Jeff Katz took over the department.
Well, I think it's important that we recognize that these investigations are very complex, and that you have imperfect people working with imperfect information, trying to make reasonable inferences as to what happened. I mean, that's the nature of an investigation. But there's absolutely no reason whatsoever that information should not be shared that is not of a critical, need to know basis in an investigation. We have to be as transparent as possible in every way we can, but there are times where we have to hold back specific information for the investigative process.
I'm very pleased with how things ended and where things are currently. But it's also something that needs to be made sure it doesn't happen again.
Walcott is doing her part from the classroom and is calling on the Commonwealth to do more.
I feel like Virginia's lacking. I feel like Virginia is lacking some sort of neutral, some neutral party that can come in and settle disputes when the dispute is between analytical results.
Forensic science expert and Syracuse University professor Dr. Roger Koppel.
Absolutely believe that would be beneficial because it would reduce the chance of error. I believe, however, that this sort of institution, I do believe, however, this sort of independence this professor is looking for is hard to get.
It's a really great case to make you guys aware of before you go out into the world, right? Stuff for you to think about while you're working cases.
Walcott says to help avoid mistakes of the past, you must invest in the future.
These cases, like this one and similar ones, are so important for us to learn about because they are able to light a fire under us as future forensic examiners, and be able to get to the root of why we do what we do and why it's so important for families that suffer the consequences of their relatives not being with them anymore. It's so important to get to the bottom of what really happened for them to get closure.
And these students walk out of here with a greater confidence that they can. The Department of Forensic Science declined to comment on this case, more on its role with other state agencies, plus the changes Walcott wants the Commonwealth to make to prevent this from happening again. That's all on WTVR.com, along with a link to our documentary. Laura French, CBS 6 News.